It's time to see what Jay has coming up on the Tonight Show.
Chuck Sue, good show tonight. The lovely Lauren Graham from Parenthood on the program. Political strategist Karl Rove. Music from Joss Stone featuring Jamie Hartman. And headlines, because it's Monday. Hey, Lauren, thanks for coming to the show.
Hey, hi. It's so nice to see you. How are you?
Good.
Oop, your little collar is just a little...
Oh,
it's
thanks.
not been ironed, I guess, but that's okay.
God, I was thinking, you played a mom on Gilmore Girls, you played a mom on Parenthood. Why do you think you get so many of these mom roles?
I don't know, but you know what? Somebody has got some chocolate on their face, which can only mean one thing. Bad snacks for lunch. Well, you're going to ruin your dinner. Jay!
First guest, a very beautiful and talented actress who's best known for her work on the series The Gilmore Girls. These days, she's starring in the new show Parenthood. It airs Tuesday nights right here on NBC. Please welcome the always vivacious Lauren Graham. Lauren, come on. Peel that orange. You look good, baby. How you doing?
I would say it's almost a tomato.
Tomato
sure.
works too.
But harder to peel, I guess.
Yeah, it is harder to peel a tomato, but ultimately, well, never mind. Never mind. Now, your co-star, Craig T. Nelson, he was just here on Friday.
Oh, I saw him talk about how he doesn't prefer to pay taxes, and we were all very scared at the Parenthood show, but yeah. he's just an awesome guy.
Yeah.
A great actor.
Well, he's sort of he's like an older hippie, isn't he? He's kind of a hippie kind of guy.
Work's going to be great tomorrow when I tell him you called him an older hippie.
Well.
No, yeah.
I mean,
he's an original. He really is.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
We were all obsessed with him at work, actually, because of his, I don't know, just his spirit, you know, and it's really also fun to call things something T. Nelson, you know. It's like it's one thing to be cold, but it's much better to be cold T. Nelson.
Yeah.
Wait, let's try one more. Let's try one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Like you can go, oh crap, or you can go, Crappers T. Nelson.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun? Try it.
Yeah, I think you know that's what happens when you're on the set too long. You know what I mean? It's like a writers' meeting. I remember we're up one night, and for some reason we thought this is the most hilarious joke. You know, there's a bunch of guys like 2 in the morning, and there was a Beverly Hills clinic that get implants in an hour called Jiffy Boob. Well, for some reason, you know, and I told my wife, buddy, you know, I don't know. It just
is she like your comedy tester?
Yeah, she's a good comedy.
Funny?
Well, she's a good comedy tester as to what's over the line.
Right.
Know, like,
and Jiffy Boob was too far.
A bunch of guys, Jiffy Boob. And then, hey, honey. You know, okay. And, you know. Now you've been on this show many times.
Yeah. Well, not that many. I mean, not so many that I feel confident that. Do you remember the last time that I saw you? Well, I'm afraid that you're mad at me. I'll tell you.
No, why?
Because I saw you at something like maybe presenting at the Emmys or something.
Yeah.
And you were in the waiting room. You were all by yourself.
Okay.
And I walked by you and I thought, I didn't know if you would recognize me because we've only been on the show. It's like running into your teacher at the supermarket or something. Not really. And
Actually, but no, I know that because I used to do that when I was a kid. You go, "That's Mrs. Johnson. She's buying groceries.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here."
Yeah.
You know, and you
and
run away.
I panicked because I thought in my mind, I just know when people come up to me. So I didn't say hi to you, and then later I thought maybe now he thinks I'm that jerk who doesn't say hi to people, you know, because I think I'm so important from the Tonight Show or whatever. But no, because people come up to me, you know, about Gilmore Girls, and they quote lines and they say their favorite episodes, and they're like, "Hey, remember the episode where you talked a whole lot?" You know, and I'm like, "Remember the episode where you had a daughter?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't remember anything, and you know, I thought it was gonna be like that.
Well, I get that. You know, like 5 years ago, my cousin waved at you at traffic. Do you remember that?
What?
And you just go, "Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah.
Was he?
Meanwhile, I thought you were actually saying that your cousin waved to me, and I was like, I can't believe I didn't wave back.
I'm telling you the story.
Yes, I get it. But you know, the first time we met, I just want to talk about you the whole time. I hope that's okay.
Okay, what was the first time we met?
Well, you must remember this. I will be sad if you do not remember this, because no pressure. Because I had just moved to LA.
Yes.
And I was driving what then was my dream car.
Right.
Which was, of course, a red and white Volkswagen Cabriolet.
Oh, that's a nice car.
Thank you. With thank you. I don't have it anymore. With a white convertible top.
Right. Okay.
And first of all, pale Irish people should not have a convertible in Los Angeles. Terrible idea. But I pulled up to a stoplight, and my friend said, "Oh, some comedian wants to talk to you," and it was you.
It was me.
And you said, "Excuse me, you have a tail light out." It was like my big break happened before I was ready, you know?
Right.
Because I was like, it's my big break. I'll say something witty and wonderful, and he'll say, "Who are you, young actress? You should be on the show."
Right.
And so I said, "Hi, Jay Leno." Awesome. And then I said, "Do you want a piece of my bagel?"
And that could mean almost anything in
I know,
LA.
but I really meant it.
Like if you were a Jewish girl, that could mean a whole different thing.
But I was like, hey, I was trying to be all sassy. Maybe that's why it took me another like 10 years to get here. But
And did you ever get the taillight fixed? I'm curious.
well, I probably just sold the car.
Just sold the car.
Yeah.
Look, we'll take a break. Hold it off. From Parenthood. Now you were just on Broadway. How was that? That must have been something.
I was on Broadway in a revival of Guys and Dolls. It was the most amazing experience of my life, and also one of the most difficult.
Really?
It's a really hard just toll it takes on your body, and you know, you're always worried about getting sick, and you know, you come in contact with all kinds of people who go to the theater, and all of whom we were so thankful for. Except one night we did have a lady, because our orchestra was in the back, so the people were right up close to the stage, and we had a lady, this is a loud musical, you know, fall asleep, and so, and her head like was pretty much like almost like to the stage, and you become like, you know, you've done the show long enough, you just start getting, you can, you know, focus on two things at the same time. So I'm kind of like da 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 da, really, like I try to like give her a little tap dance by her head, you know, to wake her up. And you know, it's amazing. People film everything now, and
I know it's awful.
It's awful. It's really distracting, and because you can see that red light, and you know, you just start thinking like, what am I going to look like on YouTube? Like, you're not, you know, you get distracted, and we had this like right down in the front one night, I could see this red light flashing, and I came off stage and I said, please go get this person, you know, it's just
we got a
wrecking
camera, sure.
our scene. And they came back, the stage manager came back, and he said, well, the good news is we've shut the light down. The bad news is it was an 80-year-old woman's birthday, and it was her birthday pin that was flashing happy birthday. Like, happy birthday, Gertrude, you're going to the Slammer. You know? I was like, get her out of here. So it was something I'm glad I did.
Now, was it, you know, I remember as a kid.
Not kicked her out. I'm glad I did the show.
When I was a kid, I remember my parents took me to see My Fair Lady, Rex Harrison. And everyone in the theater was in a suit and tie. People now are like slobs when they go out. And they talk, and do you find it really much ruder?
It's just, you know, like everything, people are so used to entertainment. I guess some of the kind of the ceremony has gone out of it. But I always loved the theater. That's what I grew up wanting to do.
So
and
night after night, what was that like?
Night after night is just physically exhausting. And, you know, you hear all these stories of what you're supposed to do. Like Patti LuPone, this great Broadway star, apparently doesn't talk at all on Monday, on her day off, which challenging for me. But so I tried to... You're supposed to speak in a whisper. Save your voice. You're supposed to save your voice. But then, like, I kept thinking, like, what if I get in a really bad fight with somebody, you know, and I'll just be like, I am really mad at you.
Right,
I am really, really mad at you. You know?
Are you supposed to, as an emergency? Fire.
No. Or you're going to see your favorite team. Go team.
Yeah.
Go team is what I'm saying.
You know what's more amazing to me is you actually worry about things like this. I find that even more fascinating. You think, oh, I'd like to save my voice, but what if there was a fire? You know, you could actually speak on that occation.
No,
I mean,
you're right.
There's no
No,
legal,
but-
no one's going, oh, Your Honor, she spoke on Monday.
No,
You
but
know.
that's how afraid you get on Broadway. You're like, I'm not upholding the history of,
tradition.
yeah,
Tradition
exactly.
of the theater.
Yeah, of the theater.
Yeah, or the theater, as my dad used to say.
Right.
You're going to the theater.
Yeah.
Now tell us about Parenthood. Tell us about who you play, the whole deal.
So it's about this great, crazy extended family, and our parents are Craig T. Nelson and
Right.
Bonnie Bedelia, and it's 4 siblings who are all amazing. And I play a mom of these 2 kids who leaves her, has no job, has no, father figure for these
Right.
kids, and so the only choice she has is to move back home in with her parents, which is just feels, doesn't feel good to anyone at any age over 25, and so that's where the story starts. It's been great to work on.
Now we have a clip from an upcoming episode. That's what this is. You know what this clip is?
I think this is Peter Krause, who plays my brother, and and we're discussing about private times between 2 people.
Let's take a look.
So,
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
what?
Just address the question, please.
I don't know that it's a question I want to answer.
My sister, just answer the question, would you?
No, I haven't had to.
Cool.
Wait, why are you asking?
No reason.
Oh, no.
All right,
Unless...
I'm out of here.
No, wait. I'm just kidding. Of course
What?
I have. And if someone in your life has, that's okay too.
Well, you have.
Yes, of course.
Well,
Everybody
when?
has. I don't know. A couple
Why?
different times. A couple different reasons.
Well, can you name them? I mean, I just don't get it.
It's like... We don't want you to feel bad.
God, this is just horrible.
It's
I mean,
not
what are you all
horrible.
in on this?
It's not horrible. We're not all in on it. She shouldn't have told you, first of all. That breaks the code right there.
Well, how am I supposed to tell?
You can't tell, honey. It's fake. Sorry.
Well, I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, why fake it at all?
Because it's too long to explain in the moment. It's like you just kind of, put on a happy face and just, better luck next time.
But it's a lie.
Yeah,
It's an
but
act.
it's not a lie. It is an act, but it's an act of something positive. It's an act of generosity. It's a gift.
Good. There you go. Well, the show is on tomorrow night, Tuesday nights, 10. Well, thank you. Always a pleasure.